Alright, I gotta say, I had a little bit of concern when I got this figure. Because this is a pre-owned figure, just like the Nana figure. Although, I have to say, I was a little bit worried because this was already open when I got it. I'm pretty sure the Nana figure. I mean, I'll have to check when I get around to editing the video. I'm pretty sure that was had tape all over it. And the scary thing was, I was like, "Oh shit, it's open." And so then I looked inside and was like, "The ears, they're broken." And I was like, "Oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?" Someone opened it and they broke her ears. And I was like, "The other ones are all sealed." I didn't check them completely yet. So I pulled her out, and then I realized that the ears that she has in are placeholders for her actual ears that she has on. And then I checked the other figure box, and I was like, oh, they're all open too. So I guess Ami Ami didn't go through and tape all the boxes shut. But they did. They did tape. They taped this box to one of the other boxes though, which kind of bugged me because I mean, like, why are you taping that to the box? You're gonna destroy the condition of the box with the freaking tape. So this is the only thing I opened because I was like, I try to remember like what was in here, and it's well, you'll see when I get to it. And then I didn't even open any of the other boxes, but I'm sure if you are a fan of a certain anime called Food Wars, which got gutted, is no longer airing, and it doesn't look like it's going to air anymore, which is sad because I actually liked it. It was like, imagine a freaking cooking anime where they're like, it was like they were cooking and actually like fighting at the same time. It was great, and it had some really good characters. And this girl, she was one of the first people that the main character went up against. Here you can see her name, Ikumi Mito, which is funny since her name is Mito, and she's the meat girl. She's the one that likes cooking with meat, and she's a Garu, and also I gotta say, she's, she's damn hot. I have a weakness for Garus, tomboys, tan skin. Okay, but I'm used to seeing her in her outfit where she has a American flag. I assume it's a bikini underneath her outfit. I love her. She's in the American meat. Count me in. I love I love me some cheeseburgers. But yeah, this is kind of hard because this figure is, as you can see, massive. It's a 1/4 scale, so she's pretty darn tall compared to some of my other figures. And I'm sure, as you can see, since I looked in her because I pulled her out, the the base, I was struggling to put it back in there, so I was like, whatever, I'll just keep it out and do the unboxing video. And so that's where we are. Yep, I'll be honest, you're gonna notice a theme of the next few unboxings I do. There's gonna be a certain skin tone to some of the characters because I did buy some old school characters. They're from some old Japanese content, so you're gonna see them. Actually, basically all the figures I got in this batch are like from older animes. Mito is from the most recent one. That is, actually, I wouldn't say that they're all animes, but you understand what I'm saying, okay? But anyway, let us. Also, the box is actually in pretty decent condition. The only thing I'll complain about is that there's. You gotta remember, it is pre-owned, so hopefully there's no Should I get a black light? That's what I always worry about. And on Ami Ami, it was rated with a, I think it had a B for the box and a B plus for her, which is why I was kind of confused. I was like, why are the ears broken? She had a high rating. You'll see when I pull her out. I feel like she's gonna flop out of this thing. The way it's secured. There is instructions, which, come on, I'm trying to. There is, you can barely see it. There's like instructions at the bottom, which kind of help hint me at that her ears are not broken. Especially since there's a set right here, and you see, as when I looked in here, you can see, I was like, oh my god, her ears, they're broken. There's just placeholders for her. How am I gonna get her out of this? She's freaking huge. It's been a while since I did a unboxing of such a large character. Although I didn't record unboxing Ravi. You see, not even like really taped at all. I'm kind of excited. Ooh, she's actually pretty heavy by herself. And yes, she is a freeing bunny, which people always, I feel like people harp on a lot. Damn, she is. You know what's crazy? There's another 1/4 I got. Because the thing is, I got her a pretty good deal. She was already pre-owned. And then also, she was on sale for a cheaper price. So it looks like she has... There are 3 holes. How many holes does a human have?
How many holes does a human have?
I wonder. Why? I'll be honest. She smells like sunscreen. If that makes sense. Dude, I gotta say, it's always so nerve-wracking trying to put figures in the hole, get them in holes. Because I feel like I'm gonna accidentally break them somehow. Oh, right, I got her on it. Dude, she really does smell like sunscreen. I got fingerprints all over her base now. Alright, so these are just placeholders, right? That feels wrong doing that. These little things are they look like teeth. Whoa, I gotta say the blue is very glossy feeling. I gotta say she is pretty stable. I'm just trying to figure out which ear goes where. And voila. And last but not least, the cutest part. The cowlick, or most people have been calling it oh, the problem with this, it makes me think of Ahigo, which is the slutty face, but they call it Ahoge. I can't, I probably am pronouncing it horribly wrong. Also, this is probably like one of the most fragile parts. I'm worried about. I don't want to break it. But here she is. I gotta come down and see. She is. This is a bit annoying. She is like looking down, unfortunately. So that is a bit annoying. Let me get my other 1/4. Here it is, my other one. No kidding. Furutaka's like a, I don't know, he's like a 1/5. I hope people don't think I'm talking about slaves. It's kind of funny because I just finished making my video about dungeon harem, so I was talking about slaves in that. There you go, there's Rabby. I have to say, their ears are very similar, but of course opposite. Also, she also has one too. The thing about her though, the thing about Rabby, is that she is stuck to her base. But I can remove Mito. Also, I will say Rabby was a lot cheaper than Mito. But I gotta say, Mito looks really good with the gloss. Focus. Also, a lot of the freeing figures with the fabric like this are really expensive. They're really hard to find, which is why I was like, I gotta get this. I already liked her, and so getting her with the actual fishnet was nice. Especially the other figure I got that is a 1/4. Getting her, I mean, I got her cheap, but she was still very pricey. I was like, I'm probably not going to get another chance to be able to get her this cheap, and also technically new. Because getting, like I said, getting freeing figures with fishnets like this are really hard. I've come to discover. But wow. Should I bring out a different scaled figure to compare? Because, I mean, it's very obvious that these are both 1/4. I do feel like, though, if Mito stood straight up, I feel like she'd be a little bit taller than Rabby. Oh, wow. I do know that Freeing's high school DxD figures, you can actually remove the top. But unfortunately, she does not have that. Or maybe fortunately. There you go. 1/6, 1/5, 1/4, 1/4. I still feel like if she's... I mean, if she stood up, she'd be pretty tall. I still think it's crazy the way that she is secured on here, because she can easily topple over, especially this way, not that way. So she scares me. I don't know why they did it that way. I gotta say, I think the most secure one that you actually have to place down, or that I had to place down myself, is probably, I say, Holly. So I'll do the ball, because I can easily pick her up by her body. The recent one I got, Ulrich, Rogue. She, since her body comes apart like a freaking bionicle, that was very interesting. I'm always scared to pick her up. You might be wondering where I put her. I put her. I'm probably gonna put her someplace different than where I have her right now, because I put her at the bottom of my case, because she takes up so much space. I mean, it's not her fault. I think it's mostly her base fault, because her base is like so wide. I mean, the interesting thing, Mito's and Rabby's base seem very similar to each other. Yeah, I gotta say, very nice. And I don't see any flaws. She does look like she has some scratches on her booty. I'm sure you can see it. But other than that, she basically looks new. So I'm a little surprised, since she is leaning forward. I thought maybe she'd feel a little bit off balance. but it's more like the side to side feels like more of a problem. But yeah, well the thing is, I think all the 1/4s are gonna go on my desk since I have a nice slot over there that they can all stand in. But yeah, excellent figure. Go watch Food Wars. I don't know if I probably won't get any of the other Food Wars figures. Listen, I have a. I don't have that much space. And I already have like a bunch of other figures that I have on my mind to get, especially a lot of Nikkei figures. This year for Nikkei figures is insane. There's so many coming out. Gotta get my Bay figures, Eleg, Red Hood, and the red dress, because I'm too cheap to get the big 1/4 one. So I'm getting the 171, which is good enough because I mean she can fit nice and perfect with Eleg. But yeah, expect next time another tan-skinned girl. So I will see you guys later.
You see how this looks, right?